What's up, BRC? Coach Bartlett here with episode 1 of Bartlett's Bites. These are bite-sized, mini little videos that are going to help you become a better person, a better runner, a better student athlete, etc. Episode 1, we are focused on nutrition for recovery because food equals fuel. To start us off, here's a quote from my college cross-country coach. He used to say that your workout isn't over once you step off the track. You have 30 minutes to help kickstart your recovery, so get to the dining hall. And why would he say that? Well, because we need to make sure we put food back into our body after we work out. Some key points to think about when we talk about nutrition for recovery. We want to get something into our body after we run, after we work out. We really need to find what works for ourselves. So find what works for you. Something that I like to do after a run or a hard workout may not work for you based on a lot of different factors. So find what works for you. Nutrition is personal. Something else to think about. We want to focus on foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. A lot of recovery products that are marketed to us as athletes have junk in them. So let's try to eat some real food. What should we think about when we're thinking about nutrition for recovery? A couple things. First of all, we need to do this to grow and repair our muscles and the other cells and tissues in our body. We also need to make sure that we replenish glycogen that we burned off during our run or our workout, and protein synthesis too. We want to make sure that our muscles are able to have that protein synthesis happen. So food is fuel, and there's an old saying that if the furnace is hot enough, anything will burn. And while technically that is true, think about what quality fuel are you putting into your furnace. So again, nutrition is personal. It's something that you need to find what works for you. But let's put good food back into our body after we work out. Now, what experts agree on is that we should try to put foods into our body that have either a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio. What that means is that for every 3 to 4 grams of carbohydrates that you consume, you should have a gram of protein as well. And carbohydrates are important because we want to, again, replenish glycogen stores that were depleted during our run. And proteins allow us to rebuild our muscles that theoretically we weakened and destroyed, depending on your workout, I guess, during your run. We also need to remember, though, don't overthink this. Nutrition doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be something that we're keeping track of, on a spreadsheet and counting all of these things. So what could we do to find foods that we should put into our body? Well, here's some ideas. This is not a complete list. These are just compiled from a couple different resources. Things like having a banana with nut butter, whether that's peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever works for you. That gives you potassium, which is an electrolyte. We also have the protein from the nut butter. Greek yogurt and fruit, again, protein plus all the vitamins and minerals in fruits. PB&J is a classic. Ideally, you're eating whole wheat bread, and just be careful of sugar in the jelly. Chicken or fish with potato and veggies, that's lean protein, carbohydrates as well. Pretzels and hummus, some of you may crave salty foods after you work out. Chocolate milk or a fluid-based recovery beverage as well. Some people, they have stomachs that get so upset after they work out. So find a liquid-based recovery option that work for you. They do exist. They can be helpful, but be careful of ingredients. Chocolate milk, I put the little asterisk next to, because while that does have the appropriate carbohydrate to protein ratio, just be careful because it may not be the best for you for different factors. So until next time, this was Bartlett's Bites on nutrition for recovery. If you have any questions, shoot them out to the Berkshire Running Camp Instagram, and we'll get back to you.